This is News 6 Tonight.
You heard that sultry voice. This is News 6 Tonight. We are glad to have you with us. Are you offended? And we haven't even really begun the show today. We have some great stories for the people.
You're
starting off with your nostrils all flared up.
Voice is sultry, though.
Oh, was that me?
Wow. I don't know. I have secondhand embarrassment right now.
I know. Get used to it.
What's wrong with you?
And every other woman in my life. I hear that statement so often.
Wow.
I'm Matt Austin, by the way. First-hand embarrassment.
with the sultry voice, apparently. I'm Ginger Gadsden. Thank you so much for joining us for this Friday edition. This week has been crazy.
It's been a year.
It really has. And we've had breaking news all week long. And for a period of 4 or 5 days, a couple of weeks ago, we had breaking news coming out of schools with threats that were proven not to be anything.
Yeah, it was
big.
right when we got back from break.
Yeah, exactly. But now we've got some more breaking news about more threats happening at school, and one that had happened before. Lake Brantley High School is what we're talking about. 2 students today were escorted out of school in handcuffs. Altamont police say that they got a tip about a student being threatened at the school. Now, they identified 2 students who were involved in this, and one of them had a knife and a note. Both of these students are facing charges, including, and this is pretty heavy, premeditated attempted murder. Police say this remains an open and active investigation. Now, we sent our community correspondent, Ashley Garrett, out to the scene to figure out what was going on. She was able to actually talk to a student who's a sophomore at Lake Brantley.
I just know that there was 2 girls involved. One girl had the knife and the note, and then the other girl was called out of class because her name was mentioned, I guess, by the first girl. But yeah, 2 girls already counted with the charge. Because my friend sent me a news article about it about 20 minutes ago, and I was like, I actually found out about this because I didn't want to spread it, especially towards the end of the day with everything that happened recently. I found out and I was like, dang, this is actually pretty sad and everything. But yeah, no, with my role in the school, I find out about stuff pretty quick. So.
I mean, it's shocking how these kids don't even seem bothered by these threats anymore because they happen so often. Lake Brantley just had a code red, I think it was January 8th, right after they came back from holiday break. And the kids there were terrified because the parents were terrified because they had no idea what was going on with that code red lockdown. Now, the Seminole County schools, they did issue a statement, and we have that here. It reads, "We are deeply grateful to the individuals whose courageous tip allowed law enforcement to take swift action. The situation was resolved safely thanks to the seamless collaboration between our school and law enforcement partners." And that is probably the best outcome that you could have in a situation like this. But think about it. Kids are already in a different kind of mood on a Friday because there's kind of this Friday vibe. You're ready to go home and start the weekend. And then you get something like this. That's insane.
I was interested in her soundbite. Did you hear how she said a girl got found with a knife? 2 girls.
Yeah, 2 girls.
With a knife and the note. That surprised me. I don't know. Maybe I'm biased here, but usually it's a guy who has the weapon in the backpack.
It's a different day
As a
now.
father with daughters,
Yeah.
you see, girls can be pretty nasty these days.
Mean girls.
There can be mean girls, but you don't expect a girl. If that's true, again, that's
I
a
just
student,
don't expect high
and that's
school
the rumor
students
mill.
or students
I don't
of any
expect
kind.
any of it, but we've heard
Yeah.
enough headlines of boys bringing stupid stuff to school.
And I feel like if I remember the conversation Ashley had with this student, the student described herself as being desensitized to the situation because it has happened so often. And until they see something that is a real threat to them individually, they just kind of remain calm and don't spread any rumors.
The charge is interesting as well in this case because if they just found a knife in the backpack, that would be, you're not allowed to have a weapon
They
on
had
school
notes.
grounds.
They had a note.
The note. What did the note say that was so threatening that they had that big, bulky, serious charge added to them?
Premeditated attempted murder. That's strong.
That is no joke of a
Yeah.
charge there. All right. Well, when you were a kid, this is sticking with the school theme here. Teachers, we put them up on this pedestal, right?
Yes, we all have a favorite teacher.
You remember when you saw your teacher at Publix?
In the wild.
And you were like, wait a second. They eat food?
You have grocery
You have
shopping?
a family and children? What?
You don't live at school?
This is crazy. And then you get to know teachers and they're just normal people. Well, wow.
They're just like us.
Not all of them.
Well, yeah.
Because there's a sub in Jacksonville. She got spotted in the employee bathroom having a time. You might have thought that she was sick because she was wrapped around a toilet, throwing up, slumped over the toilet.
Wow.
Somebody's like, "Are you okay?" They start to see that things are weird. Multiple bags of white and bluish powder substance. She's like, "Hey," as if things don't look bad enough for her. These drugs are my daughter's.
So awful. This is terrible.
Come on, throw the daughter under the bus.
Yeah.
Said she didn't know what it was. So those test positive for fentanyl. This woman had fentanyl, a drug that if a kid got their hands on it could die, an overdose, and test positive for that. So she is charged with fentanyl possession. She has already bonded out. Again, this is in Jacksonville, but an unbelievable case of someone who clearly has a drug problem.
Something.
And then carrying that to their substitute teaching job on campus.
I just hope that her daughter is okay, because if your
Hope so,
mom is
too.
willing to throw you under the bus like that, I don't know what else she might be willing to do.
Imagine a world.
I couldn't. I couldn't.
your
Normally,
mom
even
gets-
if your daughter did do something, you would take the blame for it. You've told me that.
I've told my kids, if somebody is ever accusing you of murder, I'll take the fall.
I'm going to help you.
I will help you bury the body. I am that parent.
I don't know. It's just sad all around, though. Something else that's not sad, but it's very scary.
This is creepy.
This next story, it creeped us out when we were talking about it. This woman has surveillance video of a guy jumping over her fence, not once, twice, or 3 times, but she has like 40-something pieces of surveillance video from her home security camera of the same man jumping over her fence and trying to look through her window. Not only has she seen him on surveillance video, she's seen him out in person. Like, she's run into this guy. So our community correspondent, Catherine Silver, has more on this story.
It's 12:40 in the morning, and look at this man crouched, creeping around the front porch of this home in Sanford.
It's terrifying.
Police say the same man has also been in the backyard.
It was in the middle of the night. We watched him jump over the fence and look in my bedroom window.
The woman whose security camera captured the video says it scared her so much she doesn't want to show her face on camera. She did share more pictures of the Prowler.
I have one video of him pulling out a digital camera and turning it on. I think I've itemized 40 incidents.
Have you ever seen him?
I haven't, not yet. My daughter, I told her to stay more alert. You see anybody out there, get back in the house, let me know.
Sanford's police headquarters are less than half a mile away. Investigators here say, based upon what they've been told, this is a possible peeping Tom. They're building their case by asking for anyone who might recognize him or who might have more surveillance video to come forward. In Sanford, I'm Catherine Silver, News 6.
I can't imagine seeing that on my security camera night after night, and this guy is still out
How
there.
are we just hearing about it?
I don't
40
know.
times in? What's with the blanket, Gigi?
I don't. Well, the green one makes me feel like he thinks he's going to be on a chroma key to do weather or something. I don't know.
I don't know
what's
if they're
gonna
going to get that joke. Weather walls are green.
It's green.
all
It's like we call it
disappears.
weather
I
people
get the
can't wear
joke.
green.
But
I don't know.
I mean, the way he's marching
Covered up, yeah.
around with the, you can see
clearly-
his face clearly. How do we not have
I don't
an
know why
ID on
he
this
chose
guy
a
yet?
blanket as his disguise of choice when there are an array of hoodies out there.
This
But
woman has to be freaked out.
She has to be terrified. She has to be terrified. And she has even spotted him just out in the world. So hopefully someone else will see him and report him. But that is one of the creepiest stories we have reported on in quite some time. And to wake up every morning and check your security camera and that guy jumped over your fence yet again.
I would be camped out.
Because you're a
Camped out
guy.
on the front
Women aren't
porch.
camping out.
Yeah, no, of course
doing-
not.
yeah.
But that is a crazy situation. I would hope, I don't know, if he's been 40 times, clearly there's some sort of issue here. Maybe police could go out
Let's
there.
not let it get far enough so we can we have to figure out what's wrong with him.
I know. Yes, I agree with that. Hey, we have a lot more coming for you right here on News 6 tonight, including how it ended after a guy robbed a Taco Bell with a rock. We'll have that story coming up after the break. Hey, there's DJ. Go ahead, throw yourself up there, DJ. Wow. Okay, we got him a ring light, and now he's getting all cocky.
Now I can't even figure. We're
He's
a mess
demanded
right now.
hair
I
and
don't know
makeup
what
tonight.
happened.
Seeing his face when he comes back.
He's like, now for the most important part of the show.
Right. We're going to get to you, DJ. Calm down.
Calm down,
Got him a ring
sir.
light, and he's got to throw himself up at random times. All right, so so we had this story a while back of this guy, kind of a crazy story.
Yeah.
He's going through the Taco Bell drive-thru, and he jumps through the drive-thru window, and the weapon he chooses to try to rob the place is a big rock. So employees, it's not a gun. So employees, they just take off running. He runs after them. It happened last July. Here's video of when they found this guy. They end up catching him. When the dogs are out, your goose
just give
is
up.
cooked.
Yeah.
The dog, they
stop.
go down. They end up finding him. He's screaming because they catch him behind a dumpster. Wouldn't that be terrifying? I always see these videos and I'm like, man, when that dog comes out, the dog.
Let me see your hands.
Oh, and I think he got a piece of him.
Did you hear?
Oh, my. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Okay,
I
that
haven't
dog.
seen that
They're
one in a
trained.
while.
They are trained. And he's
You hear that
probably
scream?
And the dog's probably still smelling the Taco Bell.
You think the dog's all juiced up on taco meat?
I don't know.
Yeah, it is a Friday, folks, here on News 6 Tonight. Glad to have you with us. Comment if you enjoy the irreverent nature of this show. Okay, so this is Kiwaran Arterson. He was just sentenced to 4 years in prison. That's what he got. So if you jump into a drive-through window and try to rob the place with a rock, you get 4 years in prison.
Wow.
Last July, this is when this happened. He ran out, got tracked down by that police dog right behind a dumpster. That's got to be a low point in life when you're hiding behind the dumpster from
I
the
know.
police
That's
dog.
just, it's awful, but 4 years.
Somebody in the newsroom commented that he now gets free lunches and dinners for the next 4 years.
I commented it's not free because we're paying for it.
It's on your dime.
It's on the taxpayer
Yes.
dollar. But anyway,
Crime does not pay.
Yeah, you noticed that was in the summer. He wasn't wearing a shirt.
Thank you for clarifying. Yes.
I'm trying to make a transition because our weather is about to change. We've had some nice days here, but across the country, people are getting slammed.
They're miserable.
Our power people are going to other areas to help them. They're going to North and South Carolina because they're expecting some bad weather. So we wanted to know, how cold is too cold? Last time we talked about when do you turn the heat on in your house, but we wanted to know how cold is too cold.
When is it unbearable?
When
for
is it
you?
unbearable? So you can't talk to people who live in Florida because we have no blood left. Our blood is it's paper thin.
We have
so we
some
wanted
blood,
to
yeah.
bring in a hardy soul.
Now, DJ. Now
This is where
pull
you put yourself
up.
on camera. There you are.
Looking good, buddy.
You happy with the way things look, DJ? So
This is a mess right now. Hang on, let's figure this
So
out.
we tried to figure out that these are your choices there on the screen, DJ. Is there any choice on there for you right now?
Yeah, when is it too cold? He was in Buffalo for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
I am born and raised in Buffalo, and so the last 10 years I was in Buffalo, and before that, 20-something years, where it is actually, let's see
what's
if you
the
guys
temp
can
in
see
Buffalo
this.
right now?
Let me pull this up.
Are you pulling
Can
up
you see?
Is that
Is that a
4
four? That's
degrees?
an age, not a temperature.
That's 4 degrees.
What?
And if you look, see overnight, I don't know if you'll be able to see that.
What does it say?
There
What does it
are
say?
Read it to us.
there are negative.
You can stop at negative.
6 a.m. is going to be -4.
Oof. So it's
So-
going from 4 to -4 overnight.
That's not
I'll say-
that's not a wind chill. That's a temperature.
It gets cold. I'll say, when you see the negative, it does start to get a little cold.
Okay.
But this is a little ridiculous. The 30s is too cold.
I mean, it's ridiculous for
Oh, yeah,
you.
no,
You
the
just
30s
showed us
is-
where you're from. It's -4.
30s is definitely too cold for a Floridian.
Yeah.
Highs in the 60s.
And
they
that's
start.
kinda-
Yeah, that's a little ridiculous.
little,
I think. I think the 60s is refreshing, but
Yeah.
especially in Florida, I always feel like the humidity. For some reason, it's colder here.
Yeah.
In the 50s than if I go to Montana, it's in the 50s.
I don't mind. I find it my sweet spot is in the 50s.
Yeah.
For me, outside.
I
If
like
it's
that,
50,
yeah.
it's
Well,
50s
you're
outside.
about to be in good shape because this weekend, while all of your family members up north are miserable and they're in the snow, DJ, while your family members are whining and moaning, it's going to be 80 degrees here. And they're all going to be jealous of us.
Send them pictures of your legs outside, DJ.
Yeah, jump in the
out
pool.
in the sun.
And
Yeah.
FaceTime
Nothing
them.
else. Just your legs out.
Where's that,
enjoying
DJ?
the sun. That's Buffalo. WGRZ.
Oh,
yeah.
this is in Buffalo.
Yeah.
We're all over the place here. Now I'm unmuted.
Yeah, we are. I didn't even know you could do this.
So this is live picture from downtown Buffalo, looking
It
out
looks cold.
over the north towns there, for people who know. You can almost tell in a picture just how cold it is. Even
Yeah.
you can like see if you can look at the right side of that electric tower there, you can see just
The steam.
we
that
see it.
steam coming
We
off
see
that. It is people will be bundling up, but like this is what we're used to. We go to Bills games in this kind of weather, so that's just normal. And people get more excited. That's why it's a drinking town. You just go you just go
You
to the
know
bar
that
and
doesn't
drink
work,
and
right? You know that's, oh my
He
gosh.
means hot chocolate.
Right,
Okay,
right.
yeah,
Drink
sorry.
hot
Tim
chocolate.
Hortons,
Sorry, okay.
Kids.
hot chocolate.
Sorry, I know that's your home, but pass.
Yeah, and now he's down here going to the theme parks every week.
Right.
All right, DJ, thank you for giving us a little taste
Oh
of
my
your home.
gosh.
WGRZ, thank you very much for that live shot.
Oh, and
we apologize. You all should come down here and join us.
Thank you, News 6, for having us here.
Yes, thank you for this job.
You were in Florida, yes.
I appreciate you.
Oh my
I
gosh.
appreciate the beaches.
Love it all. Love it
And,
all.
yeah, I want to stay here for a very long time.
All right, we have more to come.
Yeah, we do. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've got a giant shark off the coast. Usually people catch these things off boats. We're talking a great white right offshore.
You have to see the size of this thing.
Yeah, stick around.
That is. Oh,
All right, welcome. He can't help it. He's
I
just a
have no
superstar.
idea what's going on with that. We're gonna figure that one out.
What a coincidence. The night he gets a light.
Yeah, I got a light on him. I put it on.
Can't
right
take my eyes
before,
off of
and
you.
Like, look at this. It's just his default button is him. This is so great.
Oh, my
All
goodness.
right, you're a good-looking man, DJ. All
Okay.
right, let's talk about our next story, though. Guys fishing off the coast. They were up in the Panhandle area, and I've never
On the beach.
On the beach, okay, fishing, and they're fishing. They say for 48 straight hours. They went noon to noon to noon.
They are hardcore.
Not sleeping. Is that what they're going to say they're doing?
I don't know this life.
Okay, I don't know. Within the first 12 hours, they get more than a nibble, I would say. They're on, and it's a shark. It's not one of our usual
Like a hammerhead or a
hammerheads.
little lemon shark.
No lemon sharks. No
nurse shark.
It's a great white shark, friends.
That's crazy.
They catch a 12 to 13 foot, 1,000-pound great white.
Why
Take
did
a look
you
at the
just see
video.
that? Look at that thing.
And watch these psychopaths as they hold on to this shark. What is keeping this monstrosity from turning around and chomping on their leg?
Clearly, it's smarter than us. It knows these are not our best soldiers.
He's like, this is
They're
not.
like, this is too
He's like,
easy.
you know what? This is going to taste.
too easy.
This is going to taste like Jim Beam. That's what this is going to taste like.
It's too easy. But we hear from the fishermen, right?
Yeah, let's take a listen.
It's a California great white shark! Let's go!
I don't even think that they even registered kind of what happened until probably the next day, and even a couple of them were like, I still don't. We caught a great white, and it was pretty special.
Wow.
Okay, they're very likable guys. They say it took
Yeah.
just under an hour to get that shark on the beach, and they took a couple of pictures. Somebody, I think, tried to get the hook out of them. How do you
Yeah,
do that? You'd
I
have to
don't-
have like some sort of pliers or something. I wouldn't want my hand anywhere near that
I feel like these
mouth.
guys didn't think about that, their safety.
And then they let the shark go.
You have to.
So,
It's
yeah,
a great white.
absolutely.
It's a great white.
As you should.
The thing that is startling, though, Matt, is that it was they did it from the shore. Normally, you'd be out in a boat. You know that
A mile
we're going to
and a
need a
half
bigger
off the
boat
coast.
from Jaws. That's
Right.
that's where that comes from. It's crazy, but I'm glad everything's okay. Those guys are fine. The shark will live to see another day as well.
And we had a story last week of a shark that got hooked on stuff because
Oh, yeah.
it had a bunch of hooks in its mouth.
it was
and
Marion
people
County
cut
guys.
the
They
lines
rescued it. Yeah.
far off. So it's nice that they took care of it and got
And
that.
did the right thing.
Yeah,
And did the right
absolutely.
thing. Hey, thank you for doing the right thing and watching us this week. And we hope you enjoyed it. And we hope you'll join us next week.
Have yourself a great night. Bye-bye.